So Call of Duty is back, and so am I. As per usual Christex fashion, I am late covering this news, but I have an excuse. I was kind of 2,000 miles away from home on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So while the Battlefield 6 fans were hating, the Call of Duty fanboys were coping, I was just chilling in a bar in absolute paradise. Literally just watching everything unfold. But now I can finally voice my opinion as I am finally back at my setup. And I'm not gonna lie, from what I've seen, I actually believe Black Ops 7 is being slightly overhated, and I will get to that, but first, I want to cover everything we know about Black Ops 7 and all the new features we know that are being added to the game. So buckle your seatbelts up, get your pitchforks ready, because what I say might trigger you. And I do apologise if I miss anything out, because obviously there is a lot to cover. Now, obviously, we have to start off with the campaign. Even though I know majority of the community do not care, it just feels right. So, Black Ops 7's campaign is a co-op campaign. I have no idea who asked for this. Now, it is a 1 to 4 player campaign, so you can play it solo. However, the final mission is 1 to 32 players, and if you die, you lose all of your gear. They're calling it an end game, and obviously people could literally not give a shit. I don't think anyone actually asked for this. From what I've heard, people don't like this. Why are we all of a sudden changing the campaign, considering how bad Call of Duty has been in recent years? As well as that, for some reason, there is no difficulty setting in this campaign. The difficulty is literally based on how many players you have in your squad. I'm sorry, but what? Like, why are we doing this? So far, there's only 2 positive things I've heard about the campaign. Number 1 is that cross progression will be in the campaign. If you use a gun in the campaign, you can level it up and it will carry over to multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. And number 2, Black Ops 7 is desperate for us to have content, so we will have 16 mastery camos. Yes, we are getting campaign camos. I really have no idea how this will work, and I have no idea if it will actually be fun, considering the Warzone camo grind is boring, and the zombies camo grind is boring. But now, considering campaign basically is going down into the bin, let's jump straight to the multiplayer. So, first of all, carry forward is happening in Black Ops 7. Like it happened from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, all your cosmetics and your guns from, I'm not sure about guns, but they will carry over from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7. However, it won't all be implemented in launch. This will start with Season 1, so the launch, everything will be normal. Season 1, you'll have Ninja Turtles and Beavis and Butthead running around on Raid. As well as that, XP tokens and Gobblegums will be carried over at launch. As well as that, first of all, Omni movement is here to stay, but we are now getting wall jumping. This is not jetpacks, this is not some... I mean, it's not really that crazy, but basically you can just jump off walls. In addition to that, fans have been asking for this for ages. They are finally removing, well, not completely removing, but they are removing tac sprint. If you want to use tac sprint, you will have to use a perk. Seems like a pretty pointless way to waste a perk slot. As well as that, no more manual opening doors, and for some reason, if you want to ADS while jumping or sliding and diving, you have to run a perk. I don't get why they're implementing this change. It kind of just means dexterity will be a crutch perk. As well as that, you need a perk to sprint while firing. I don't get how perks are going to work in this game. I don't see what they're trying to do. It makes no sense. Also, as we get to this bit of my footage, I was midway through a match, my doorbell rang, the post lady turned up, so that's why I was just stood still for about a minute. But back to the meat and potatoes. There is a lot we actually learn about multiplayer, an insane amount, a lot more than usual. First of all, progression. Black Ops 7 will have weekly challenges where you can earn camos. And as well as that, obviously the prestige grind is back, but we are now getting weapon prestiging. Each weapon will have 2 prestiges, with attachments and exclusive camos to unlock, with a max level of 250. You will have to level up each weapon about 400 times to unlock its final camo. This is, first of all, absolutely insane. How much time do they want us to spend playing this game? Second of all, this is progression galore. This is what I've been asking for. One of my biggest problems with Black Ops 6 is that it felt like there wasn't much progression. Like, well, obviously you have the camo grind, you have the prestige grind. Other than that, there's not really a reason to go for anything else. Obviously, Modern Warfare, you have the mastery grind where you can get 1,000 kills with each of the camos, whatever. But this is now absolutely insane. I don't know whether to complain because it is going to take absolute years, or to be happy because we are finally getting more stuff to grind. Also, I'd like to take a quick minute to realise I now have people in-game saying that they are waiting for Battlefield 6. The Battlefield 6 memes can't get any funnier. There was a comment on the Black Ops 7 trailer. This comment, to be particular, this actually made me pre-order Battlefield 6. It has about quadruple the likes that the trailer does. It can't get any funnier, but let's get back to what else is coming in multiplayer. Loadout YouTubers will officially have to retire. We will no longer have to deal with X-Pro MVZ, Mark of a Zero, Jizzeyes, because they are introducing loadout codes. Basically, these are codes that you can share with your friends, and instead of having to go to a YouTube video to find a loadout, you can just type in a code and you'll have the meta loadout. Finally, I won't have to rely on either Codmunity or some stupid doxing 2-boxer. Now, at launch, we will have 16 6v6 maps. 3 of them returning from previous Black Ops games, being Raid, Express, and Hijacked. From what we've seen of Raid, they've rethemed it so it's like Japanese, and it actually looks really good. Finally, we don't have to deal with these absolutely brain-rotted stakeout strike maps, whatever they're called, the 2v2 maps. Thank God they are gone. Like, I'm sorry, Shipment clears all of them. The only good 2v2 map is Blitz, because it is kind of close to a 6v6 map. All of them are just complete brain rot. Okay, this is definitely good. Let's stop TikTokifying Call of Duty. We are now getting something called overclocks. These are basically improved versions of equipment and score streaks. Basically, they are going to break the entire game. Not to mention, they are bringing back looping streaks. If they're doing this, can they please, I beg, bring back the DNA bomb? I've been saying this for ages. Please give us the option to either choose between the nuke and the DNA bomb. Okay, it shouldn't just be one or the other. You should get choice. As well as that, for multiplayer, we are getting a new 20v20 game mode. This will have 2 maps at launch, and it will also feature wingsuits. You see those little suits where people are flying about in the air in the trailer? Those are specifically for the 20v20 mode, I believe. And obviously they'll just help with traversing the map, because obviously 20v20 you need a bigger map. And finally, we are getting 30 weapons in Black Ops 7, 16 of them being new. So we will have 14 new weapons, but realistically only 12 new weapons, because 2 of them will probably be melees. Now finally, onto zombies, which we have actually not heard much about, but they will be doing a separate zombies reveal. So, the original crew returns alongside with the Black Ops 6 crew. The entire zombie storyline in Black Ops 7 will be set in the Dark Aether. Obviously, round base, we will have the largest map ever at launch with a wonder vehicle. No idea how a wonder vehicle will even work. Survival mode will return, and we will also get Dead Ops Arcade 4. Now, I think that is everything. I probably have missed a few things because there is a lot of news to cover, and obviously I was on holiday at the time all of this released, so I still haven't grasped everything that we're getting. But now we come to my opinion on Black Ops 7 and why I feel like the hate is somewhat overforced. So obviously we need to look at how Black Ops 7 is already performing. First of all, it is one of the first Call of Duties to not top the charts in pre-orders. It has less pre-orders than Battlefield 6. As well as that, the trailer has more dislikes than likes. The direct video has more dislikes than likes. For some reason it's also age restricted. I have no idea why. There are comments that have more likes than the actual trailer itself, and it generally just feels like not many people are actually happy about Black Ops 7. From what I heard, the reveal on the trailer was absolutely ass. I watched the trailer and I was just like, what is going on at this point? There's like massive hands flying out of the sky, people doing super jumps. I get this is a futuristic game, but we're also playing a military game. Like, what is happening? Obviously, you had all the Call of Duty shills like FaZe Swag absolutely hyping up the trailer, and then 2 days later saying it was arse because, you know, they were all invited to the Treyarch HQ, they got flown out, they did this massive sleepover thing. Even a banned streamer was there. A streamer that got permanently banned in Call of Duty got invited. I know I may be 17 and a tiny YouTube channel, but surely I have a chance of getting invited to these events if they are inviting banned streamers. Now, first of all, the reason I feel like this game is getting overhated, because we have to remember, we have not played the game yet, okay? The open beta is at the start of October. We are still a month, 2 months away from actually playing the game. We're a month away from seeing Call of Duty Next, which is at the end of September. We have not actually seen, we've barely even seen what is actually going on with multiplayer. As well as that, with all the features we are getting, it's just backing up the rumour that Black Ops 6 was never meant to be the intended game. Obviously, that rumour kind of got solidified a few weeks ago, but now it's definitely just true. Okay, there is no way Black Ops 6 had 4 years of development time and was the intended game, because yes, launch, it was alright, zombies had a lot of content, but after launch it all went downhill, and it really feels like they just stopped focusing on Black Ops 6. As well as that, if you compare Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7, they look like 2 completely different games. I said this, I've actually not said this yet, but I feel like Black Ops 6 just feels like they imported Cold War to the Infinity Ward engine and then just improved it and maybe added a few gameplay mechanics that were supposed to be planned to be new in Black Ops 7. But obviously, because of how bad Black Ops 6 did, you know, the anti-cheat absolutely sucked. Servers still absolutely suck. Skill-based matchmaking, the most broken it has ever been. You struggle to find games with more players. They try and gaslight us saying, oh, no one's playing solo Warzone, that's why you're not getting lobbies. No, it's because of this stupid matchmaking system. It's because you're trying to match me with 149 other players around my skill level instead of 149 players that are near my location. Now, obviously, yes, if Black Ops 7 doesn't fix those 3 things, it will still probably get a decent amount of hate, just like Modern Warfare 3 did. But I feel like this is another Modern Warfare 3 situation. Modern Warfare 3 got a lot of hate before it even launched because of how bad Modern Warfare 2 was, and it also was kind of like a copy and paste. Now that's kind of similar to Black Ops 7 and Black Ops 6. Yes, Black Ops 7 isn't as much as a copy and paste, but obviously Black Ops 6, yes, at launch, it was one of the best performing Call of Duties, but after that, it completely dropped off a cliff. And it just felt like they did nothing to try and save the game. The game was just destined to fail. We still have 2 seasons left of Black Ops 6, and the game is so boring to play. I came back after not even touching my Xbox for a week, barely touching Call of Duty for the past 3 weeks, and I'm still going against level 1000s in my game. Like, how broken is this matchmaking system? And it just makes the game frustrating to play. I don't want a game to be frustrating. It needs to be fun. And when I'm saying fun, I don't mean, oh, playing bots and destroying everyone every game. I mean variety. I want games where I have good players and bad players. Battlefield 6, I had this. I was getting my ass whooped, but I was still having fun because it's not like the entire other team was literally specifically made so it would be a guaranteed loss. The teams were balanced. Obviously, I'm going on a bit of a tangent and I need to get back to my main point. But Black Ops 7 will get hate no matter what. What I'm saying is, the amount of hate it's getting right now might be slightly unjustified. Obviously, yes, the game probably does deserve hate, and Activision definitely deserves hate. But you've got to remember, we have Battlefield 6 already forcing Call of Duty to make changes. And considering how Battlefield 6 is performing, it had its best beta of all time. Literally destroyed Call of Duty's highest Steam player count in a beta. I feel like Call of Duty definitely is frightened a bit. Now, obviously, yes, Black Ops 7 does release a month after Battlefield 6, but you have to realize, if this game flops, people are just going to go straight back to Battlefield 6. This is a Call of Duty where literally everything is against them. The community does not really want the game, they want Battlefield 6. The last game absolutely sucked. The last good game was Modern Warfare 3, and before that it was bloody Cold War. The game has been on a downhill trend ever since Modern Warfare 19. It really does feel like all of the cards are against Call of Duty. And I'm not saying it's getting over-hated to cope. I'm not trying to be a Call of Duty fanboy. This is genuinely what I think. I don't want Battlefield 6 to fail. I want Battlefield 6 to succeed as much as I want Black Ops 7 to succeed. Because Call of Duty needs competition. Obviously, yes, it would suck if Black Ops 7 does fail. But that would also help Call of Duty learn. But I mean, looking at some Modern Warfare 4 rumours we've had recently, it looks like COD 2026 is not going to be a fun time. It feels like Black Ops 7 is exactly like Modern Warfare 3, where this is a crutch Call of Duty game. They need this game to be good. And that's why I feel like it's slightly getting overhated, because I really do feel like they are working immensely hard on this game. Just like I was getting completely shit on in this match, and I was getting bummed by 2 people in a corner. Now, we kind of just have to wait to see what news we hear about other games. Obviously, Battlefield 6, they announced a bit of news after the beta. I might cover it, I might not. It depends on what videos I need to make. Obviously, I apologise, I had no videos in the past week. I was on holiday. I was going to pre-record, but gaming news was kind of dead. Yes, we had the Battlefield 6 beta, but then we had the little break where there was literally no news to cover. Obviously, I want to give a massive thank you to anyone who kept watching the channel while I was on holiday. Also, a massive thank you to people who just watched this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe, as it really does help us out. You guys are absolutely amazing. If you have any video ideas you want me to cover or any news you want me to cover, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, give me your thoughts on Black Ops 7. But with all that being said, I've been Chris Dex. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.